Hey guys, Ironhide City here, and tonight we are taking a look at the Transformers Titans Return Decepticon Headmasters. Now, I know it's late when I'm recording this, but this is for a Halloween special I'm doing. So, from left to right, we have... These are Mindwipe, Skull Smasher, and Wolfwire. Now, Mindwipe actually gets to keep his original name, but these two guys right here have to be renamed because of trademark reasons. So, real quick, I'm going to show you the stats here. There are Wolfwire and Monzo's stats. Skull Smasher with Grax. And Mindwipe with Vorath. So far of this trio, it looks like Skull Smasher is the strongest, Wolfwire is the most intelligent, and Mindwipe looks like he's the slowest. So, we're going to start off with probably my least favorite of the group, which is Mindwipe. And by least favorite, I'm not trying to be mean about the figure, but I like him, but he's probably just my least favorite of the trio here. He is a bat, very appropriate for Halloween. And like I said, I'm doing this as a Halloween special. So, and at least two of these fit Halloween, so. So, in bat mode here, his wings can flap. They have 1, 2, 3 hinges each on the wing. And his head can go, or cannot really move that much, but his mouth can open and close. And he does have a little compartment here, which can reveal his Titan Master. This is Vorath. So let me zoom in a little here to Vorath. And he's actually a really cool little headmaster. Wish he had some paint here, but hey. So, to transform him, just fold him in half, and he's got some really nice red eyes there. Now, you will notice he has a nice tail here, which can come off and become like a little Titan Master vehicle of some sort for Vorath. So, flip that out, peg in the pistol, and you can have a headmaster man this little artillery thing. So, yeah. So I'll just split that apart. So, transformation, I think he's actually, next to Wolfwire, the easiest. So, zoom out a little. To transform him, we'll start by coming back here and untabbing what will be, or what are the bat feet, which will be the robot arms. Fold the bat head all the way down. And this is a minor complaint here. But if you look, and I'll say this again in robot form, but his bat head and like all of this brown plastic is really soft. I think that was for safety. So continuing on, lift the bat wing up, collapse it, and flip out the foot. And flip the wing out or around. And there you have one leg ready to go. And I've seen pictures where it's like the big part of the pin is forward and where the smaller pin is facing forward, but the bigger part is supposed to be facing forward. So do that again. Flip down. Rotate so it's facing forward. Bring out the foot. And collapse the bat wing. And flip the little bat wing around. And there you have his lower torso ready to go. Next, unpeg and flip the arm up. Bring it down and around. Bring out the fist and rotate it around. So again, bring down. Oops. Flip out the black part. Turn it 180 degrees. Flip out the hand. And there you have his body ready to go. So we'll give him his pistol. And this part here will form a shield, which can go on his arm. And a really cool shield, too. And then take Voraf and plug him in. And that, my friends, is Mind Wipe in robot mode. And personally, I kind of like him the best in robot mode. He has his flaws, but he's actually pretty good. So, posability, Titan Master Swivel, 360 in the shoulder due to a ball joint, in and out, bicep swivel, 180 degree elbows, nice and tight. Torso rotates, swivels and hinges in the hip. He's got a thigh swivel, a nice tight knee bend, and some ankle movement. So for a deluxe class, he's both quite posable and really cool too. So set him to the back. And now we'll bring in Skull Smasher. And I believe he's supposed to be a crocodile. And he is actually a really menacing looking crocodile at that. And just, I'm telling you, you could lose a hand if you get bitten by a crocodile or an alligator. Yeah. So, he's actually pretty long in beast mode. So, to transform him, we're going to actually start by lifting up this hatch, and that is where Grax sits. Grax is the headmaster. And he actually has some nice gold paint there for the face. So we'll get him into head mode and put him off to the side. Remove the tail. And this can actually be another Titan Master vehicle. Or this can split in two, and we'll put that off to the side. Collapse the back gator or crocodile legs. Flip these parts out and around. Flip these parts down to form the feet. Make sure they lock in to place. There we go. Stand them up. Flip the gator head back. Bring the arms down. Flip the claw back and flip out his hand. Again, bring out, around, flip back the claw, flip out the hand, bring it down. And you already saw one of my problems with this figure, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Give him his gun. And this can be like a gator shield. And plug in Grax. And that is Skull Smasher in robot mode. Again, pretty cool, but he does have a problem. He's a bit top heavy. And that is because of this gator head on his back. And I am going to have to tighten these joints up a little bit. I've already given him a treatment already like that, but I may have to do another one in the future. So, posability, same as Mind Wipe over here. Titan Master swivel. Ball joint in the shoulder. Bicep rotates. Hinge at the elbow. Torso rotates and it's nice and tight. Ball joints are a little loose in the hips. And I'm going to have to tighten these thigh swivels too. But the knees are nice and tight. And so are his toes. So he's probably my least favorite in robot mode. So, yeah. Set him to the back. And we'll bring in Wolfwire. Now, sadly, I do have a confession. This guy's a bit on the broken side. You'll notice these two parts right here. Oh, let me move this out of the way. These two hinges have some plastic cracked off. Yep. But he's still functional. So, yeah. So, I think in beast mode, he's got the most articulation. He can look around like a wolf can. And if you open his jaw, he's got some really nice fangs in there. Like he's howling at the full moon. And what I also like is he's got missile pods right here on his shoulders. May have to paint those some silver or something. We'll see. So, transformation is probably the easiest next to Skull Smasher, believe it or not. So, remove the tail, which will be a sword in robot mode. Open up the little compartment here. Which takes me a second. There we go. And meet Monzo, or Monkso, as he's called now. He's the most bland of the headmasters in robot form, but makes up for it with a really nice menacing face for Wolfwire. So, transformation. Start off by straightening out the back legs. And then folding these parts down like so. Flip out what will be the robot foot. And then turn the foot around. And if you haven't guessed, this is very much like Cheetor from Beast Wars and Beast Machines. So, again, flip out the foot, rotate around, and then bring down the shin guard. Now with the hatch up, bring this white part up, collapse it, and then peg it in like so. Bring down the arms, turn them around, open up these panels to flip out the fist, or the fists. So do the same on the other side. Collapse the paw, rotate the arm. Great, that popped off. Good it's not broken though. Flip out the fist. And replace the panel, which popped off. There we go. Flip the wolf head down. And I think he's the most stable of this trio. Plug in the head. And that is Wolfwire in robot mode. Now he also has some accessories. A really large cannon, which I like to place right here. and this really cool sword. And I mean really cool sword. So, yeah. Posability again. Titan Master Swivel. Ball joint in the shoulder. Limited in and out. Bicep swivel. Hinged elbow. Torso rotates. Ball joint in the hip. Thigh swivel. Really tight, nice tight knee bend. And ball jointed ankles. So next to Mind Wipe, he is actually the most stable. And he's on a computer mat right here. So he's actually really stable. So overall, let me get these guys in frame here. Quick. Personally, overall, I would have, under my normal rating, under my old rating system, I would give Wolfwire a strongly recommended, because I love him. He's really good in both modes, and he looks really menacing in both forms. So, love that. Mildly recommended on Skull Smasher's case. Good beast mode, but the top heaviness weighs him down. And again, strongly recommended on Mind Wipe. I mean, who doesn't like a bat transformer? And just, he fits a Halloween theme. So if you had to only get two, I would say get Mind Wipe and and Wolfwire. Both get a 9 out of 10 overall. I have to give Skull Smasher a 5 overall. So these two guys right here, Mind Wipe and Wolfwire, I would absolutely pick up. Mildly recommended on Skull Smasher back there. So this is Ironhide City 17 for my Halloween special, the Titans Return Deluxe Class Headmasters, Mind Wipe, Skull Smasher, and Wolfwire. Have a good night.